Alright, Megawannen, and welcome back to another package opening video. I kind of wish maybe I waited until I did the update, but it's okay. I have this over here, and my brother was the one who ordered it for me, with his money and everything. And since he has Prime, I got it the next day. It's something that I wanted, and for quite some time. And hold on, let me try to also find the DVD of it, because I have the DVD as well, so hold on. Okay, I managed to find the thing I was looking for. And one other thing, I might grab, maybe I'll show it later when I do a review, but something I've been trying to locate for a little while now is my Ed Wood, and I have the Blu-ray of it. I have 2 DVDs of it also, one unopened and one opened, and I have a Blu-ray of it, and it's one of those ones where on the opposite of the spine, where you open it, there's a snapper thing, and it's one of those covers, and I thought I put it up over there, and then I must have moved it, and I don't know where I moved it to. It's one of my absolute favorite films, by Johnny Depp, and I guess I wanted to bring this up because before I get to the package opening, I'll just say to all the people ripping on Amber Heard, I know that my thoughts is this. I feel that both aren't completely innocent, both sides, but because Amber Heard's people that she's bringing in, and because she comes off always as nervous, and maybe she's not that good of a speaker unless you give her lines, because she is an actress after all. She comes off maybe guilty or nervous, and of course the lawyers are gonna capitalize on that, especially that Kamel, just being mean to her, and just yelling at her, and I think that okay, the bottom line is this: everyone seems to focus their hatred all on Amber Heard, and they forget about the atrocities that Johnny Depp has done. I'm still a fan. I'm still a fan, and I'm a fan of Amber Heard, not like a huge fan, but I just as just for being an actress, and I have a little deep found love for her since Aquaman, and I'd love to see her reprise her role, and she was pretty cool in Machete Kills, but Johnny Depp has been on cocaine, and he's taken it with Paul Bettany. When you're high, when you're tripping on stuff and mushrooms and stuff, and she's done it too, but it seems like he's done it more, and he's a drinker, you have no control really of what you're gonna do and say. So maybe in one of those moments, maybe he did accidentally used a bit more pressure than what he should have, and he did cause some kind of physical abuse with her, maybe even hit her. So now what? Now what if that happened? Now I know Amber Heard physically abused Johnny Depp as well, but what if he did hit her, and maybe she does put the makeup on to make it look worse or stage things? What I'm trying to say is this: I feel both are guilty. I feel that Johnny Depp is trying to downplay the abuse, and I feel Amber Heard is maybe exaggerating the abuse. They're going too extreme. I think that's really what it is. And the problem is people just focus on Johnny Depp because they're huge fans like myself, but they let that blind them to poor Amber Heard and look at her. So now, just what if And to be quite honest, most likely it's the truth. She did get hit, slapped around a little bit by Johnny Depp in one of those drunken high rages, just for a little bit. And let's just say it happened a minimum of a couple times. Now what? Now you're ripping on her still, but now what? What if it did happen? And most likely it did happen. Now what? And you're just, that's okay? Go Johnny Depp? Hit her again? You know? What's wrong with you people? So I just wanted to get that out of the way, and I wanted to give a shout out to my homies, you know. They're my brothers in arms, you know, just like the Turtles, you know, and just like, I can't think of anything else but other than the Turtles. The Goonies, you know, guys like that, people like that, and I just want to shout them out, and because these guys always have, we always have each other's backs. They have my back, and you know, when they're true friends, you know, when they remember you, they reach out to you first, and you know, remember things like your birthday, and you know, and just reach out and want to talk to you. And those people are, it's really in no particular order, but I'll put it in alphabetical order. There's Alagarr, Mike, Sean, Todd, and Xenoq. Okay, so I want a big shout out to you guys, my brothers in arms. And that's it. You know, you guys are, you know, okay? So, much love to you guys, much love to you, my brothers. Okay, so, you know, I got up a little late. I think I've been up for maybe about an hour and a half now, maybe a little bit over. But I didn't really, lately I haven't really been sleeping. I just sort of get out of bed. You know, I drift off for like a minute or two, it seems, but I really don't think so. I'm always well aware of things, and then I just get out of bed, you know, at a certain time, like late. But anyways, I wanted to go ahead and start with the package opening. And I actually have this, I guess technically I have this 2 times on DVD. But one, my dear friend Alagarr still has it, and you can have that. You can have that one. You know, he's had it for at least 20 years now. But you can have that. And I was there when I bought it, and when he bought his Wishmaster 1 and 2 double pack on DVD. We got it at Best Buy, and it was our stuff at Best Buy, and it was a good deal. And I remember Wishmaster 1 and 2 was put out by was put out by Artisan Entertainment, and well, here we go. Oh yeah. Here's a hint on what this is. Watch as the 7 brothers and their 1 sister face Dracula. This is Legend of the 7 Golden Vampires.
Black belt against black magic in the greatest battle of all time. As the 7 brothers and their 1 sister meet Dracula.
Also known as 7 Brothers Meet Dracula. And this was one of those rare moments, or rare collaborations, you know, especially back then, where it's Hammer and Shaw Brothers. It was the Shaw Brothers, right? Yeah, the Shaw Brothers. And Shaw Brothers are known for their martial art films. But I think now the rights have completely gone back to Hammer, so you don't see the logo or anything of Shaw Brothers on there. But there are 2 cuts of this film, and one is the international cut, and the other one is the U.S. cut. I don't think I've seen the international cut before, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I have not. And then there's a Hong Kong cut, which it's basically the international cut. I believe it's just the beginning has the Shaw Brothers logo, and I don't know if it had the hammer. Maybe it was followed by the hammer, or maybe it was just the Shaw Brothers logo. But this is great because it stars Peter Cushing in here. Christopher Lee did not want to reprise the role of Dracula because he felt that maybe it was like too small of a role, I think, or maybe he just I think maybe found the role beneath him or something. Like he found it too ridiculous. And the other Asian people in here, sadly, I don't know who they are, but basically there's this like old wanderer who stumbles upon Dracula's tomb and unleashes him, and he tells them about the 7 golden vampires. So Dracula makes that little old Asian guy into his thrall, and he goes back to China and revives the 7 golden vampires. And there's a Chinese guy, and he, their village is being threatened by those 7 golden vampires led by Dracula. So the Chinese guy seeks out Van Helsing, which is Peter Cushing, and they go back, and Peter Cushing, I think at first reluctantly, maybe I'm remembering that wrong, but eventually he comes around and helps him out, and there's a group of other Kung Fu men and the one sister, and they have to battle Dracula and the 7 golden vampires. And this is great too because there are these zombie creatures in the film as well. So ever since I've seen this, and also Silent Rage starring Chuck Norris, and I have Silent Rage, I have it on DVD and I also have it on Blu over there. You can't see it, but it's over there, and it's in a triple pack on Blu. And I might do a double feature review of that. Now the thing I wanted to show, I have the original standalone original DVD release, which Adrian can now have that, or Alagarr, sorry. And then okay, then I also have this Hammer triple pack with Dracula, Prince of Darkness, Frankenstein Created Women, and The Legend of the 7 Golden Vampires. And this is the guy who plays Dracula, but then he takes the visage of an old Chinese guy. And I thought I'd show this one for good measure. This is just a 4-film collection of the Hammer films, and I think these are all available on Blu, but I think one of these isn't too great of a transfer, and it might be, don't quote me on this, but it could be this one, Taste the Blood of Dracula. This one might not be the best transfer, and I think these are all from Warner Archives, like Burn on Demand. I think at least 3 out of the 4. And this one is Dracula AD, and I thought I had this on DVD, but I guess I don't, but, or maybe I do, but I just, I don't remember, I have so much stuff. I've even bought doubles. But Dracula AD 1972, that's another, to me, underrated one, and another one I grew up with as well. All of these I grew up with, but that's just one of my favorites, that in that Dracula AD 1972, and that opening scene with Peter Cushing playing Van Helsing, original Van Helsing, having a one-on-one face-off against Dracula on top of that stagecoach was top-notch. And then a lot of folks say, and critics, and then everything after that was not so good. but I still thought it was still an interesting film. And then there's the confrontation again, where Peter Cushing is a descendant of Van Helsing, and he looks the same, of course. And when he faces Dracula, because Dracula was trying to take, I think it's his granddaughter. It's either daughter or granddaughter. And Dracula, played by Christopher Lee, was gonna make her his bride. Peter Cushing he's at the top balcony and he yells down, "Count Dracula, look upon me and remember." And Dracula, with his bloodshot eyes, just looks at him, and he's just, he's like that, and that face that he makes is so friggin' great. Like he's remembering it. It does a flashback to when he fought Van Helsing and when he got staked, all those, many years, hundreds of years ago, and he faces off against, a descendant of Van Helsing, but through his eyes, he sees him as original Van Helsing. He's blinded by vengeance, and I absolutely love that. But again, that's my little update. Sorry it went off a little bit too long with me, just mindlessly, talking about this. But the main, thing I'm here to show is The Legend of the Seven Golden Vampires. A great film that's will appeal to the Kung Fu men in you and the vampire horror fan in you, and this has both. So I recommend it. And like I said, it has two cuts of the film. So the international cut and which I believe I've not seen, and then the American cut. So that is it. And peace and love to my brothers. Again, Alagarr, Mike, Sean, Todd, and Xenoq. Much love, my brothers. And please show a little forgiveness and understanding to Amber Heard.